stations in PE. The United Nations World Food Programme is currently working closely with the Global Citizen in support of the initiatives taking place in South Africa this weekend. In an effort to fight hunger worldwide by delivering food assistance in emergencies, the WPF will be announcing commitments made by countries towards ending hunger on stage at the concert set to take place tomorrow. Well, for more, we are joined in studio by WFP's Assistant Executive Director, Valerie Guarnieri. Very good morning, and thank you so much for coming to Morning Love. It's great to have you.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
Let's talk about your role at the World Food Programme. What is your specific role?
I oversee operations at the World Food Programme, and basically feeding 90 million people a year requires a network of logistics, airplanes, boats, ships, procurement. We buy most of the food that we deliver in Africa, and we need to get it from the areas where it's grown to the areas where food is in deficit. So managing that process, but also the what of our program. How can we make sure that we have food assistance programs that save lives while also changing lives? So my role is to make sure that all of that comes together across the 80 countries where the World Food Programme works.
That's quite a responsibility. I understand that the World Food Programme has a special relationship with the Global Citizen Festival. Can you bring us into exactly what will be happening over the course of this weekend?
Well, we're super excited to be here and part of the Global Citizens effort, because to end hunger, and Sustainable Development Goal is all of number 2 is all about ending hunger. We really need this kind of global movement that the Global Citizens represents, and fundamentally we need young people to be stepping up, we need governments to be stepping up, and we need everybody to be doing their part to end hunger and achieve the Sustainable Development Goals. So being part of this effort with Global Citizens provides a great opportunity. At the concert, we have governments, we have individuals who have taken action, specific action, to achieve the Sustainable Development Goals and to end hunger, and we're super excited to be part of that.
And ending hunger by 2030, one of the objectives by the Global Citizens. Do you think it's possible to get closer to completely eradicating hunger all around the world?
It is absolutely possible to end hunger, but we do have to ensure that there's peace. That's the key issue right now that's driving the numbers of hungry people up. 821 million people in the world are hungry, and that's because of conflict that continues unabated in many countries of the world, including several on the continent. So first and foremost, we need peace in order to end hunger. But we also need to have mechanisms in place, smart ways of producing in place to ensure that that farmers, that households are able to be prepared in the face of drought and climate change, climate variation. So that's really important. And we need to make sure that food gets to those who need it most, and that it's nutritious food that helps children grow and be really the best that they can be.
I was about to say, touch on the issue of nutrition and children. They are the hardest hit. Do we currently have numbers as to how many children go to bed without a meal?
Well, we know that there's 73 million children who are who go to school hungry each day, and what we need to ensure is that all of those children benefit from a nutritious school meal. Schools present a perfect platform for making sure that young children get the nutrition that they need, while also benefiting from the education, quality education that they need in order to play the role that the world needs them to play. So that's one of the areas where we are really doubling down our efforts. Governments, including in this region, are starting to step up. And Pearl, we have an exciting announcement at the event tomorrow that is helping to take us forward in that way.
Can you bring us closer to what the announcement will be, or should we just have to wait and see? Because I know that a lot of leaders, as you say, have stepped up. They're making the commitment. They're pledging. Is there anything you can share about the announcement?
Well, just to say that governments have been stepping up in this region, and we have a particular announcement in this region that really shows what governments can do and what governments are doing in order to make sure that no child goes to school hungry.
Ah, fantastic. That's where we'll have to leave it. Thank you so much, and all the best with all the important work that you do with the World Food Programme.
Thank you so much, Pearl.
All right, well, I'll certainly be at the Global Citizen Concert and I'll hear that announcement firsthand. That was the World Food Programme's Assistant Executive Director, Valerie Guarnieri. She's been speaking to us about their role and support of the Global Citizen Festival, as well as how they're planning on eradicating extreme poverty by the year 2030. Time for a quick break. Stay with us.